At the top, let's just remind ourselves, what does converse mean? Switch. Converse means to switch. So that would be like if Q, then P. Right? Just switch them. What does inverse mean? Not. If not P, then not Q. You just add not in front of them. Does anybody want to guess what contrapositive means? It says flip and switch right next to it, and it does mean both at the same time. You are both going to add not and switch them around. So contrapositive would be what? If not Q, then not P. Switch them and add not in front is our contrapositive. So, can I move this up? If you are a mammal, then you are warm-blooded. True or false? True. So one of the definitions of mammals. What would the contrapositive be? If you are not warm-blooded, then what? You are not a mammal. True or false? If you are not warm-blooded, then you are not a mammal. True. What questions do I have? What about if you cannot see, then you wear glasses? True or false? Why? Give me a counterexample. Blind people can't see. Do they all wear glasses? No, so this is false. First period, I have a kid say, I can't see and I don't wear glasses. I'm like, oh, that's why you squint so much, huh? He's like, yeah. So, what would be the contrapositive of this? If you do not wear glasses, then you can see. Please don't write you cannot not see. Two negatives make a. If you do not wear glasses, then you can see. False. Same thing. Blind people don't necessarily wear glasses, but they can't see. What do you notice about the truth values here? This one was true. This one was false. Correct. The conditional and the contrapositive have the same truth values. The conditional and the contrapositive will always have the same truth values. That's not always true for inverse or converse, but it is for contrapositive. Are we good? All right, let's go back to when you walked in. There was a statement on the board. If you live in Houston, then you live in Texas. What is the converse of that? Oh, wait, let me pause. Is that true or false? If you live in Houston, do you live in Texas? True. What's the converse of that? No, that's inverse. What's the converse? If you live in Texas, then you live in Houston. Is that true or false? So, my conditional and my converse have different truth values. That would be nothing. That's just cool. But what if they have the same truth value? This is called a biconditional. So, a biconditional is when your original conditional And what does converse mean? When you switch them, they are both true. You're good. They're both true. And whenever we're writing about biconditionals, we usually write the words if and only if. However, I'm a lazy math teacher, sorry. I'm going to write IFF. Okay. Okay. IFF in this room is going to mean if and only if. Okay? IFF, those 3 letters. When I write that, what I'm really saying is if and only if. Yeah, it's just an abbreviation. So, here's an example. If a polygon has 3 sides, then it is a triangle. Is that true or false? If a polygon is just a shape, y'all can write shape above it. If a shape has 3 sides, is it a triangle?
Yeah.
Are we sure? Yeah, of course. Okay? Yeah, is that your question? It's true. What about the converse of that? If a polygon is a triangle, then it has 3 sides. I would say that's also true. There's no counterexample. You writing that down? Nico, did you write that down? So because both are true, it is a biconditional. When I write my biconditional, I'm no longer going to write if. I'm just going to start with a polygon has 3 sides. And instead of writing the word then, I'm going to write IFF. What does IFF stand for? If and only if it is a triangle. You take out the first if, and then where then is, you write your IFF. What questions do I have? Any questions? All right, let's do it again. Write this down. Don't write it down. Read it. If an animal meows, then it is a cat. True or false? I think it's true. Last period was trying to argue that it's false. One kid said, I meow. Well, sure. Okay, what would the converse of this be? Louder? If an animal is a cat. Thank you for not saying it. If an animal is a cat, then it meows. Is that true or false? True. So what would be my biconditional? An animal so you could actually start with as a cat. I'm going to do my original conditional, but if you wrote is a cat, if and only if, that's fine too. I'm going to start right here. An animal meows if and only if it is a cat. Again, if you said an animal is a cat if and only if it meows, that would work too. If x equals fine, then x plus 2 equals 7. True or false? True. What is the converse of that? Switch them around. If x plus 2 equals 7, then x equals 5. What would be, so are these both true? Yeah. So what would be the biconditional? Louder? Perfect. And you could actually write it either way. I like to write the conditional, but what you wrote is perfectly fine. Because it's a biconditional, it works both ways. All right, I'm almost done. Can I change it from this? Or does anybody need more time? We're good? All right. If you are tired, then you will nap. True or false? If it's false, why? Because I'm super tired right now, but am I napping? No. Get up. Write that down. False. What's the converse of that? If you will nap, then you are tired. Is that true or false? I could pretty much nap whenever. Not always tired. Just love a good nap. Right, Nico? Yeah? So, are both statements true? Then this has no biconditional. In order to be a biconditional, both statements have to be true. Does that make sense? Okay? So sometimes you'll just write none. Doesn't work out. For the last part, I am giving you 4 biconditional statements. I need you to determine if they are true or false. Do the conditional, do the converse. If you get false, give me a counterexample. I'm going to give y'all one song. Go. And I'll walk around. There are going to be some really good debates about some of these. If you wrote false, I need you to write a counterexample. Tell me why you wrote false. Read it forward and backward. No, you're just search your book. The only thing what I want to is give me a counterexample, an example of why that would be false. And you just need to write a word. A beak, like on a bird, like the... It's so interesting, the difference in classes. Okay, like... Again, if you wrote false, I need a counter example. Okay. All right. Most of y'all are either leaving them blank because you don't know the one, or you've answered them. So I'm going to go ahead and answer these so we can start the homework. It is a bird if and only if it has a beak. I'm going to read this both ways. So if it's a bird, it has a beak? True. If it has a beak, then it's a bird. If you're going to say false, you have to give me a counterexample. Did y'all know a squid and an octopus had a beak? Everybody's telling me they learned from Finding Dory. I don't quite know when it tells you, but I Googled it. They're right. Squid and octopus have beaks. You know who else has a beak that's not a bird?
Platypus.
I don't know about that. But a turtle has a beak. Did you know that? You learn something new every day. So,
Are these going to be on the test? Because I don't know my animals.
No. That's a good question. No, I don't think so. But they put this as a question on here, not realizing that, I think. And then last year they got a lot of pushback. So here is proof. That is a beak on the turtle. And yeah, I don't know what's going on there, so we're just apparently an octopus has a beak, okay. We're just gonna leave it at that and trust me. Alright. It is Saturday if and only if it is the weekend. If it's Saturday, is it the weekend? If it's the weekend, is it Saturday? Everybody, did you write false? What did you write as your counterexample? It could be Sunday. And you just need to write Sunday. I'm going to write it out for y'all, but Sunday is also the weekend. It's a fish if and only if it lives in water. If it's a fish, does it live in water? Yeah. If it lives in water, is it a fish? No. What could it be?
Sea turtle.
Could be a turtle. What is a sea turtle?
The one that...
No, I know what a sea turtle is, but it's not a fish. What is it?
A turtle.
A reptile. It could be a... Seaweed is a plant. It could be a frog. It could be a dolphin. A dolphin is a mammal. It could be a mermaid. I'm down with that. So just give me a counterexample. One of those examples are perfectly fine. If it's a fish, a dolphin.
SpongeBob.
Could be SpongeBob. Again, you just need to write the word. I'm writing it out. You don't have to. An angle is straight if and only if it measures 180 degrees. An angle is a straight angle if it's 180 degrees. If it's 180 degrees, is an angle straight. So that goes and works both ways. It's true. You don't have to do anything for that. Does this make sense? Could you see this as a multiple choice question that said choose the one that is true? Okay. Again, Megan had a really good question. I don't think I'm going to challenge you as much as that. I don't think that one was supposed to be as challenging. And then somebody came along and we learned new things. So what I need you to do right now, number 2, I'm going to go backwards. Once you've glued in and everything, you are going to go in Schoology and do worksheet 8. This is due when you walk into class tomorrow. But before that, you are going to add page 23 to your notebooks and glue them in. Add page 23 to your notebook and glue it in.